zu geben.
So the first thing, who is coming? A lot of volunteers. I mean, we get every day now 1, 2 or 3 emails by people asking if they could come to Jenin. So our traffic on our website is rising, is really very high right now. We have like 140 people coming on the website each day, which is a lot. So
So they are coming from all over the world?
from all over the world, but especially Germany, but from all over the world. So there's volunteers coming. We provide them food and hospitality, and they work. They make databases. They paint. They everything. We have in the morning a meeting to divide the work, but this shall.
So you're still building there?
Oh yes, we are still building. We are the cinema will be finished in 2-3 months. It's to build a cinema. It's really something hard. It's not easy. It's a very complex situation. All the equipment, you can't imagine how much equipment, the electricity. We wanted to have a very from the technical stage a very good cinema, but to leave. The cinema is Bauhaus, but it's not built in the 20s. It's copied from Israel in the 60s.
Okay.
So an architect came to Israel, he saw the Bauhaus and he copied it to Jenin 30 years later. So it's a wonderful building. It looks like Bauhaus or a copy of Bauhaus. And what we are trying to preserve everything, but to make it technically the best cinema in Palestine, maybe in Israel. We have 2D cinema projectors. They're state of the art. It's just digital cinema. We have 2 35mm projectors as well, so that we can show films and digital. We have we got sponsored a sound system from Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. So we have a very good sound system. We have a stage for event technology. Or event for real events that a concert can be played, and the same thing outside and inside for the open air place and for the inside place. And because if you show, for example, a documentary or a fiction film which is not a blockbuster, then at least you want to be sure that everything is perfect, that you can jump into the film because everything, the sound is beautiful, the screen, everything has to be good. Then you will understand, okay, if everything is good, good sound, good picture, and the people are bored, then you know the film is not right.
It's not catching the
Exactly,
people.
it's not catching the people. But if you have a bad, these art house cinemas, if you can't sit, if you can't see, you can't see the subtitle, you don't know anymore why the film is not being accepted by the people. So what we said, make everything good, have a good relationship to the people, make everything good, and then you will find out which are the films which are good, as you asked me before, and could be blockbusters. So this is one of the things. The sustainability strategy, for example, comes from, but this is the harder thing, distributing film. Because distributing film means 3 years of work. Distribution is hard work. Subtitling is not so hard, but even this, you can subtitle, this is sustainable for everybody in the world. They send you a film by internet, you subtitle it into English. There's a lot of people in Jenin who speaks perfect German, perfect English, perfect every language you can find, mother tongue languages. So they can work, they can get work in Jenin, they can live in Jenin, we can make good prices, and they can learn the art of subtitling. But what we are doing right now is putting an LED screen on the top of the cinema. That, and we make workshops and build up an LED screen team to make commercials, but good commercials. Commercials like storytelling. A 1-minute commercial, if you make it with passion, it's a beauty.
People run,
we make commercials, we build a team that local companies can put their things on our LED screen, and we have now an LED screen. It will be put on the rooftop of the cinema in 2 months. And then we are planning to make other LED screens, cinema Jenin LED screens in Ramallah, in Nablus, and maybe even in Israel, because what's the hard work is to make the content. So if you have once the content, you have it for everywhere. So this is for now it's our main idea for sustainability, that we are communicating through this LED screen. We have even the idea that you have all the time an LED screen in Nablus and you have a twin LED screen in Israel. So they can even send SMS to each other, greetings. Yeah, to try to get the people coming together. Conversation. So we have a lot of ideas, and all these ideas have to do that hopefully end of the year or end of next year we will not be dependent from donations anymore. Until now, the donations which are coming, which we need urgently, we see them as an investment, not as donations. They are donations, but we put them as an investment to make it real sustainable. Sustainable is a big word. Everybody is using it. But I think it's one of the most misused words. Absolutely. So to be really sustainable means that the second thing is we want to build up a stock company. Half charity means the stock company is owned by the NGO, half. 25% is owned by the people who run it, who suffered, who build it up, and 25% by investors.
Okay.
And this company we want to list at the Social Stock Exchange, which is built up in Berlin, end of the year. Why? It's so important for me, because I made all these films about capitalism. I think the second challenge in our world is that the world is all the time oscillating between capitalism and communism. Why there's no way in between? Why we have all the time, or take it all, or
I think there are many ways already visible in between, just the people don't care, they don't want to see them.
Yes. We have to promote a way in between. We can't oscillate all the time between these two bad things. So we are talking about a real commitment. Not 10% like, for example, Mercedes-Benz for marketing issues to give to charity. No. Let's make a real commitment. I think 50% is a real commitment. Let's say, okay, we build up something together. Bridges between cultures. This is what we build. We want 50% to give back to the society. The other half we want to split between, like a little bit, the socialism in it, that the people, the employees, they have something, that we have lower salaries, but that they create it and they earn it as well. You can't sell the stocks in the first 5 years, but you are building your own thing. Small. Nobody is allowed to have too much. And then 25% for investors. And I think we are in the experimental part, so we have nothing to lose. And we want just to, but that's why I said, let's build a stock company. Let's provocate, because for some donors is provocating. But I say it's better to provocate than to make all these things with these big eyes and to lie the whole time. It's time to be clear and to be committed.
And to face the truth.
Yeah, and to face the truth.